recently. And I think, realistically, that's off the back of Surreal and Boris at the moment. Those two players are playing lights out Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right? Like, you can't take anything away from them. Boros, he's been, like, ever since he was at it, he's been just shooting heads and doing nothing but.
Yeah.
But then recently, like, Surreal has had a come up. He's the one who's been making a lot of the change and a big difference in that lineup as well. It's not the upper, it's not Crucial who's always up there, but he as well, he's got his days, he's got his games, performances that you've just gotta admire. The team play that Mighty Max is able to set them up with as well, it all just flows together so well for them when they're feeling it. But then there's the question, are we going to see that today? What maps are we going to play? A lot of questions.
Yeah, I feel like Endpoint have become a lot more consistent. I think we'll be able to get into the veto very, very shortly. Now, Endpoint have become a more consistent roster over this past couple of months. It just generally does seem like they're always going to be performing at a fairly decent level. And to see them just rise up to the occasion to actually beat some really confident-looking teams is just really nice to see. And that does come off the back of some fairly explosive plays from the two players who was almost already highlighted, rather. But Crucial has been becoming more fluid with the AWP, it feels like. He has been more, you know, sort of a prominent figure in this. We'll see the veto in a second, obviously, but I feel like a lot of all these players on this roster are just starting to gel now, and it's lovely to see.
Yeah, it is. That's like one of the bigger things you want to see. Like, you want to see these teams perform as teams and not just as individuals. Of course, that's something that you would like to see. But if you've got the basics of the team play down and then you've got your individuals from that stepping up, that makes a whole difference in levels and how much you can actually perform. Like, it's just the basics of Counter-Strike. You got to know how to play that, or play it, and, well, we know both these teams can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I mean, what I want to highlight is we've seen, you know, the Dignitas versus Crucial AWP battle. How is that gonna come out when we see what maps are gonna be played? Like, I feel like that's gonna be an interesting battle in itself, just across the whole game to highlight. Here's our veto. We've got it working. So we're gonna see the classic bans of Nuke from Endpoint. That's standard. They don't play it. Dust 2 goes away from Copenhagen Flames. I love this Vertigo pick here from Endpoint. They've been looking really solid on Vertigo recently.
Oh yeah. As well, Overpass is a slightly iffy one considering how Endpoint have been performing on it as of recent, but for Copenhagen Flames, it's one that they were fantastic on. You know, back end of last year, they were absolutely just stomping teams on it. It was one of the best maps they had alongside, say, like Mirage, and probably as well, Ancient ghosted that as well. So there are a lot of maps that we know they're good on, but right now the past few games they might have had on it have not been the greatest. I mean, they've lost to teams like K23 and Gambit, sure, like, they're fantastic on their own right as well, but still, you know, it does show that they have those weaknesses, and it's down to Endpoint to try and expose those weaknesses on that map as well.
Yeah, and then, of course, our final map's Ancient. Those two teams are pretty much equal on Ancient at the moment. Hopefully we'll get to see it, because I absolutely love Ancient. Let's focus on Vertigo here, man. Like, I love Ancient. Let's focus on Vertigo here. This is a very, very good Endpoint map right now. It's a map that they're very confident on. It's a map that they can really just win out just isolated duels on. We'll see if they can do it this time, because our game is live. We're going to be getting into our first 1-0 match here in the Pinnacle Cup number 3. Endpoint versus Copenhagen Flames.
Pistol already seems like we've got a plan, and Endpoint, one set of utility they go through towards the A side already. There's a run up ramp, why not? Nerd as well, already comes back at that as well, gets that entry, and from that as well we begin to T side. They need to take these entry kills and get these entries, but Dignitas unfortunately will at least get that first. But look at this, a fast one plant. That smoke covers for it, but the CTs, we know they're unorthodox, and this goes to show why. Again, 1 and 2, they very quickly take the pressure away. But a bomb soon planted, they still need to compete for this one as well. The utility as well now comes to question. As the last flashbang has been used, they play in tandem instead. Copenhagen Flames, they look to try to take that map control away first, but there's smoke as well. That makes that defense a lot easier with the HP and hooks. He definitely makes things a lot worse for him as well. But try to spam away that CT side. They're still not on that bomb just yet, and there's no time as well. They don't have a kit either. You gotta be fast about this one. One bullet could be the end of it all. The Dream is here now with a 10-second defuse, but it's their time as Mighty Max is still trying to take away this one mad as well. There's that kill, but is there defuse? I don't think so.
Obviously not. Bomb explodes, Endpoint take their pistol. Got a bit awkward towards the middle part of that retake for Endpoint. It looked like they were going to start to put themselves on the back foot, but they just didn't peak. They didn't overcommit towards the end of it, so that's just a solid, nice pistol from Endpoint. Going to see the buy come up here for the Copenhagen Flames squad. Why not? As is such today's economy in Counter-Strike since the change that isn't even new anymore. It's been here for a while. Endpoint are going to be battling up against the armoured FAMASs, the Deagles, the CZs. They're going to be doing it fast as well because look at all this ramp control Endpoint have been given.
Yeah, they're just making this brute force thing working right now. Well, they at least are getting the control that they want, but... Let's see what they can do with this, though, because right now... They are falling away from it and apparently falling down as well. One man meets the end of Dignitas' Desert Eagle. Advantage given to the Copenhagen Flames. The bomb as well needs to be recovered, but that should be a fairly easy task overall. But maybe not if the CT still want to pressure this, because they are. They're going to try to do exactly that and still put some numbers on the board, but now it's on to Jabby. One of the youngsters we mentioned alongside the side for 18 years of age and 2 places fired and making it now just one is Nerds on the other side,
Oh
but
my
Jabby's
days!
Eagle does not miss.
The kid's sick, man. Like, that was sick. Straight answer back for Copenhagen Flames, man. I love that. Getting the explosive plays out right on the gate. It's the Copenhagen Flames. We tie the game up. Are we going to see another buy for Endpoint? Of course we are. Why not? Get it all in there. Try and get yourself back into this one. The Pinnacle odds in favour of the Flames. If you want to get involved, you can go to pinnacle.com. You can use the sign-up code CUP22. Let them know you came from over here.
That's right, for Endpoint right now. It's a classic. It's been a bit of a, it was a bit of a meme back in the day as well for them. They win the pistol, or they lose the pistol with the force spy.
Yeah.
Then it kind of flipped around, but... Sorry, Kevin. Win the pistol, but...
I mean, all four, sorry, are towards ramp right now. Hooksy's getting nice and aggressive here. I feel like they're just waiting for it. Just seeing if anything's going to come from it. Flash throwing out. Bomb's still in their control, so Endpoint have got to find a way to work themselves into this round. They have only one flash and serial to do so.
Yeah, and the CTs as well. The ramp presence they have here is basically perfect for stopping this. You can see Hooks is the MP9 playing close by, and Forks try to support from far.
Very quirky camera angle there.
You know, sometimes...
Hey, look, it's something different, man. We promote the differences in our
Exactly.
broadcast.
We want to see that third-person Counter-Strike.
Oh, exactly. I think third-person Counter-Strike would not work, but it's always a good...
Absolutely not, but it would be funny.
Yeah, no. Get yourself on a custom server. Kushral's the last one alive, by the way. He has 1/4 exactly of his HP. He's got 0 now. So, we're going to see Endpoint here on this eco after the failed attempt at trying to reclaim the lead. Copenhagen Flames, they do manage to slow down that pistol armor buy.
Back at the round before, though. T side to say, it's one of the pistol rounds, so more or less you're just expecting the CT side to have themselves a clean round here, get that economy sorted. They can do so, though, because the MP9, they have 2 of those, so they can excuse the plays if they want to go for a bit more of aggressive play here.
Farm the cash as well. Why not? Get a bit of moolah
Exactly.
in for the next. Give yourself a bit more money to get that utility through.
Yeah.
You're not going to say no to money, are you?
No, I don't think they are. I don't think any people would really say no to that. Of course, there are the good Samaritans, but I'm sure these guys, they would like to use it themselves on the enemies. You know, make it work for something else. You know, just bring it full circle. You get money from them, you spend money on them.
Worse to live
Nice
by.
people.
And they're just going to push around into the crosshair of Yabby. Siphon trying to get $600, and at least a bit of a mid-presence equals another finesse. He's going to pick up the M4 and get no more than the one you already had. So Copenhagen Flames, they keep 3 alive in this one. They've still got the money to boot, so it doesn't really matter, realistically, because they're... You know, you've got upgraded rifles anyway. Here's the real test, Nexus. Here's the real test of a gun round for both of these teams. Who's going to come out on top? We'll find out in the next 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Perhaps a bit more, you know? Maybe there's a buzzer beater bomb plant. Old Navi strats coming through from Endpoint.
Okay.
Who knows? Who knows? I certainly doubt it, but I gotta keep that possibility alive, though. Endpoint seem like they do again have a plan headed towards A. Like, makes sense. For beginning of the game, you want to try to make the CTs feel like ramp is going to be a pressure point for them. So they're not just going to take that for free every single round, and then Endpoint is going to be the one who's in trouble. So keep showing you are willing to go for a fight like this. However, Nikoros now got to watch out as well, because I think the smoke Mighty Max awaits.
Lining up another one as
Might have
well.
an angle. Oh, close by though, and here's Mighty Max as well. The AK, oh so mighty, takes two, and maybe even a third from Crucial. Going on to the A side, that's an easy round just like that.
Yeah. Good take at the time where they were Copenhagen Flames were trying to just sort of throw a bit more utility over towards ramp, keep that position as everything else was fading. Endpoint not allowing Copenhagen Flames to get set up again over towards ramp, so it ends up meaning that they falter at the first hurdle. It is Siphon remaining alone on this B bomb site. One thing I want to point out as well is that we're going to often see Surreal over towards his B ramp position, just trying to hold off any fast rotate from behind. Surreal's been really good in this position most of the time. If they do want to go B, he's already created the space, he's already got that. And then he just explodes with a headshot onto one, the B-bomb site's open, round over pretty much. Like, Surreal's he does a really good job at that. So I'll be looking to see if we can find that out as Endpoint grab the first real gun round, the official gun round. Now the money is a bit tight here for a couple of members on the Copenhagen Flames. Yabi on 2.4k, Ru on 2.7, but there's going to be some drops handed over, so we're still going to have some guns and utility into this round. Nicholas has got the AWP on him as well. Same with Crucial. Here's that battle that might come out that we talked about in the pre-game.
Absolutely. Send the AWP towards ramp perhaps and see what happens. That's probably the most likely scenario where you get to see that, but speaking of something else as well, mid-control, Nerds on the other side is looking to at least throw a bit of utility and maybe go for some sort of play here. More likely than not, he's going to wait for his teammate to advance on ramp first and then see if the CT side have forgotten about him.
Yeah, it's just giving opportunity and prodding and poking for an option to go somewhere else. You know, it feels like an Endpoint Vertigo T side is never set in stone in where they're going to go, and this is like a real, like, full-on brute fast play. Surreal's joined the team now as well. It is only Nerds just to hold the line towards mid as a lurk. Crucial's looking to get the opening here. I feel like if he gets the opening, that's a good start to the round. They're probably going to accelerate over towards A. It just depends on how this fight happens. To over towards this B ramp position, Yabi could be contested at any moment now as well. So, Endpoint, they're at a place now where they're going to be contesting somewhere and fast.
Yeah, Javi, a whole lot of work to do, and thankfully has a teammate right behind him as well to help out as well if needed. That smoke towards the east side now will force the T side to go for a bit of a fight, and ahead of it as well. There it is. Javi gets that first and a trade from his teammate. Endpoint now to try to make their way back from this disadvantage, take over the site as well. But 2 players are still here, even if Siphon is low on HP. Need to find these skills, need to find the right way to get into it. There it is. Jump spot, it gives the chance, but his teammate gone down. Nerds alone. Newest addition to the roster.
What can he do?
Big shoes to fill and see if he can do so. Gotta fake that bomb. No, he's gotta stick it, and Hooksy. That's an easy kill for him, surely. Oof. Alright. Gets that bomb down, at least a few extra dollars in the bank account, but that is all they're gonna get there.
Yeah, decent round from the Flames. Yeah, decent because they won it, obviously, that makes sense. Good hold off on towards B as well. I feel like they just took apart any sort of option of at least a split through, or at least just some sort of a late play over towards behind the Flames roster as they were rotating through. So, good job at alleviating any sort of pressure over there. Endpoint still have money to buy in the big guns. Crucial, obviously, having his AWP. No head armor, but does it matter, realistically? I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not. They're gonna avoid those sorts of fights, but looking at this, this is something I mentioned a few rounds ago. The ramp control that Endpoint have been showing us is there to essentially tell Copenhagen Flames not to fight for that, but this time they are, but also mid, where things do end up with a 1-for-1 trade, so Copenhagen Flames left without much information. They only know 2 were there. Gives them an idea they might be headed towards B, and Crucial. The legs seen to take the shot, and Roy now responds with one of his own Nerds removed, and now they know all the attacks have got to be headed towards the B site here as well.
Nexus is the player right behind. They've got to retrieve the bomb as well. Oh, this round could be in the hands of Roy. could be is the question. Oh, Boros! What on earth is that? How has he turned around for that quick headshot? Hooksey's trying to secure some space on the site here as he swings out, head collected. Surreal, nice shot. So Dignitas, what can he do in this 1v3? He can start it off with one. Nicely done. The second through the box as well. This is getting really dicey now. Here's this AWP v AWP 1v1 battle. Attack from the bomb and crucial. Just slows down the attempt. Nice try. Get your NTs out in chat, lads. But Endpoint, they claim a third.
Alright, that's way too close. It comes down to Roy. It really comes down to the kill on to him that saves Endpoint there. Otherwise, looking at it, probably would have been a 5-2 scoreline, but...
yeah.
Man, Dignitas still gives us a bit of a show either way.
That was only possible from Roy because of no ramp presence for Endpoint in that round.
Exactly.
They didn't opt to take it. And you can see
the one
how...
round they don't, then
yeah.
CT's there to punish.
Oh, this is a bit of a punish as well. Roy with the MP9, nicer one. Quickly traded, however. $600 in the pocket, and the equal round for Endpoint as well.
See though, Deagles quite often do pose a threat larger than you initially imagine. So, see what the Flames can do here today. That's alright. Killfeeder does show they do have another one. Apparently, Boris going down at the meantime.
When does Yabby activate? Like, when does he decide to push further than he realistically needs to at the moment? That's going to be a question, because if he can get behind fast, that 5-7 could be deadly.
Exactly, then there's the flip side. He waits for his teammates to get that contact, then he goes, but all results... all that comes from this one kill here. Surely now, he finally activates as well. Looking at that minimap, he's done so, but look at Zypher as well. He's already here, and he could have pulled off the trigger and get that first, but a few missed shots gives his team a chance. Now they reveal the positions. The attack can wrap towards A now. But Dignitas hangs onto this position. He could be stronger. They have to plant it. Nerds now going down as well. 2 out of 3 for the T side here. Plant that bomb. But you got to take care of these 3 CT players who are already swarming on the side of 1 AK collected as well. Here's playing the headshot angles next. Endpoint. They're dancing with death at the moment, and it's not going to work out for them. It's the pistols, man. You do not want to test them.
Well, it wasn't even Yabby on that lurk. It was Siphon coming through to double up. Aye, fair enough. Just wait for Endpoint. Don't even press the issue when you've already got, you know, that 4v4. Make them sweat a little bit. And of course, Endpoint are going to go for the tactical timeout. What do you say here?
Man, I don't know. This is a tough loss there to handle, but of course we know that, like, they're a team that can come back from these. It's not going to affect them in the long run, but in this very short first half, it is going to give the Copenhagen Flames the chance to get their CT side up and running, get some money. That's been the thing. Neither team has had the money to sustain multiple buys in a row. It's been a forced buy, then you lose that one, and you win that one. Then if you've got guns, you lose that one. It's been just that for the past 4 rounds.
This is a chance for Copenhagen Flames to just build something up in the bank. But they're up against a force here to do it. Hiroiki on Boris as well. Now I'm nervous for this because Boris can be a heavy game changer. It feels like if he's on point. Now look at this, fast play towards ramp. Dignitas is going to make early contact. Mighty Max is just trying to pressure him away. He does so well. So ramp control gained. Roy is sticking around, however. This could be deadly.
Absolutely. No one else there to trade as well for the T-side either. And look at this playing around the smoke. The T-side, they're going to run into him. Roy, the man as well, you know how deadly he is. Against the force buy, but the T-side at this time is not looking like they are going to get much here. Like you said, a chance to finally build up something. It feels like it's here.
And they keep all 5 alive as well. The only thing they're going to have to reinvest into next round is a bare amount of utility, because they've still got a decent amount on their side. They've still got enough smokes, they've still got a load of flashes, so this is actually really good here for the Copenhagen Flames side, in the fact that there is no realistically impactful rebuy going to the next, so if Nerds could do any damage, that would be great. 1 or 2 would be fantastic, it feels like. But I don't think he's going to get the opportunity here. It doesn't seem like Copenhagen Flames are giving anything right now.
Looking now to see if they can keep all 5 alive, but an AK pick it up for Nerds. That could be a hole into the next round if he can manage to save that one, but still more interested in doing damage. There's finally Roy going down as well, but yeah, you're entering against 2 players essentially holding totem there. Not gonna get past the first test of Dignitas either, and 6-3 is the scoreline. One is the casualty. Oh, man, okay, real quickly, like, look at the scoreboard on the CT side as well. Dignitas 12 kills already.
Yeah, man's owning him right
This
now.
is a this could turn out to be one of the games where you don't want to test him.
Yeah. This is also a good opportunity right now for Copenhagen Flames to get 3 in a round, build that bank up again. They're up against absolutely nothing.
That's the worst of buy to lose against as well. Imagine Endpoint, they don't even need to win this league. All they need is a bomb planted. They gotta secure themselves the extra money. Make sure they have the AWP when crucial as well.
Surreal being a nuisance over towards ramp as well, yet again. He's provided the space for his team to rotate over. But you can't really commentate much on these rounds, can you? It's more of a just, well, yeah, they're going to walk into a meat grinder at some point. Nerds is fairly elevated, so if there is a bit of an info play here from Yabby, it could be shut down easily. Actually, past that smoke, it could mean the end of him if he pushes further a bit. Bit of an awkward one with how far he's posted up. Is Yabby clear it if he goes any further?
Yeah, this could have turned out to be a bit of too much to handle here, but thankfully, though, let's play behind. There's that nade, and it's a slam dunk. A lot of information. Now they decided to go in, and there's that charade you mentioned. Jabby, the information plays goes a bit too far, and Zyphon somehow gets the play behind. I don't know what just happened there, but it's apparently able to get at least a few kills. Will go down, so you know what? Not too bad. 2 casualties to nothing but pistols there. Endpoint, no bomb plan, but they've still got the guns out here again. Looking for the 4th and hunting for that as well. Of course, keep in mind this is Endpoint's map pick. You expect a fairly decent first half from them as well. But maybe even a better second half.
Yeah, Endpoint always characteristically have a fantastic CT side as well. So this is just, you know, just an icebreaker realistically. Just to see, okay, we good right now, guys? Yeah, sick? Okay, cool. We'll get him in the second half. I'll get him on the entry as well. Crucial with the rifle this time. Is Nicholas about to trade? Yes, he is. Nicely done. And can't fall back because Boris has shot him right in the head. Hooksy still opting to stick around, but with a 4v3 in favour of Endpoint, they're just going to hit the brakes.
Yeah, for Copenhagen Flames, they've lost quite a bit of map control. I'm not sure what's happening and where it's happening. But for Endpoint, they got to keep on testing that A site here. Hooksy has the advantage of the surprise here at least, but that's about it.
He's very one and done here, it feels like, in this position. Now he's falling back. It's a little bit better just playing this retake, but they don't have the needs to do so. It feels like Hooksy's better off just trying to stick around and find one unless they want to save here, keep the economy up. Smokes come out. Hooksy forced back. I don't think he's going to be in contention right now for anything huge.
Yeah, the spray through the smoke, that's about the best he can do, but
okay, yeah, okay,
just one better.
Never mind. That's not nice, man. That's personal.
No. You're thinking, okay, let me just spam. Maybe I can tag a leg. Just denied.
Au revoir.
Man, alright. You know what? There's something as well I want to note here.
Okay.
The previous match these teams played only a few days ago. You know, they played Vertigo Dust 2 and Ancient.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit of a surprise. Copenhagen Flames, they let Dust 2 go through. They won Vertigo 16-14, the Flames, and they lost Dust 2. I mean, it went to overtime, but then again, they did win them or beat them in the third as well, 16-12. And this was only 3 days ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, so for Copenhagen Flames, that's the first time, by the way, that they've beaten Endpoint.
Round of applause. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking to repeat that as well now.
Are you saying this is a must-win map for Endpoint then? If they want to, you know, have a chance in the series?
I don't know. Overpass in that sense is a bit of a question mark. I mean, we know the peaks that Copenhagen Flames have. We know the recent results from Endpoint on that map as well, and the teams they've played on as well have been fairly good. You know, they even beat, I believe, K23 or Gambit. One of those two.
Pretty impressive stuff. Considering the caliber of those two teams, obviously, well, we know who Gambit are. If you don't know who they are, then you gotta get yourself checked out. They've doubled up towards ramp this time of Endpoint. This feels like a good opportunity to try and find an opener, and then maybe fall back. We have 2 players over here for Copenhagen Flames just defending it. Smoke's thrown, and well, we're just gonna see them fall back, join the rest of the team over towards A ramp. Yet again, it's probably gonna be another A take. They love these on the Endpoint squad.
Absolutely. Is there a comfort pick on the sides on this map? And so far, it's been okay. They've been getting somewhere, but where the Copenhagen Flames have decided to push ramp in these rounds, that's where the things have gotten a bit too tough to handle. But right now, though, again, we're looking at Roy here trying to do a whole lot of damage. It's only the one he manages to get. Looking at the entries as well as the T side of the new guns. Breathing life into this lineup. Dignitas next as well. Got to be tested soon enough. Needs to nail a few shots here, but that T side, they've got so much utility. They can just go ahead and throw that one at a time. Limit what the AWP can do, limit what anyone on this lineup can do. Looking like they all got to do exactly that as well. Those double smokes. Dignitas, what and done position perhaps, but let's see what he can do now. Flashbangs above the smoke as well, and just like that, he's made a move. Oh, bang, okay. Dignitas adding some style points, some flair into this.
Do it again.
Bomb though will go down finally, but another one through the smoke. And multiple one of those, and Dignitas with another one. A quick flick, but a crucial in one-on-one, it will fall.
Wow.
And man, what a chaotic round as well.
Okay. Well, that just happened. Dignitas probably saved the round there. Because, you know, they were already establishing post plants as the bomb was going down the first time, and they had to scramble back to get it and support again, so... That was a nice shot. I want a replay of that.
Oh, you and me both.
Surreal's on 2 and 10 right now. He hasn't realistically been activated. Neither is Mighty Max. I think the last time we saw him get a kill was that double kill on ramp of like an age of rounds ago. Copenhagen
going
Flames
for the impact frags only.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you'd only go for impact frags, really, wouldn't you? No, Copenhagen Flames are doing a really good job at just shutting down what Endpoint are trying to bring into this Vertigo game.
Yep.
But we see...
Currently the read is, well, apparently an easy one, like a comic book.
Yeah. We see more of a B-sided approach here for Endpoint this time. Mighty Max's job is to make ends meet on A, and he hasn't done that. And on the B bomb site, Boris, nice entry actually. This actually gives a window of opportunity to plant the bomb on B now, get a bit of extra cash, and well, we've seen the Copenhagen Flames retake beforehand. Well, yeah, they've got to do it again.
Good utility so far, by the way, for the CTs here.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah, that as well. Only a few flashbangs needed to get enter. Boris, he has to be checked here as well, they know it. But the question is, where's that third man? Where is Nerds? Thought he joined his teammates here. But Surreal's HP is so low, he's playing the headshot angle instead of there's those flashbangs I mentioned at the east side. Look at this, they're going to be falling to the first, and natives there, and Nerds 1-on-4 headshots required. There is one, but that's all he gets again. Doesn't amount to anything more than that. The B-side approach, they decided to shake things up. Entry was fantastic, but that as well, it kind of goes to show the importance of at least showing presence on ramp with the CTs. They have so much utility left.
Yeah. I think Copenhagen Flames are doing a good job, but understanding where the Endpoint squad is on the map. You know, as soon as Mighty Max goes down, they just take the ramp control back. They don't want to go away. It's just a lovely way of keeping that map control. Now this is fast. This is lovely. Dignitas is going to be tested. Is able to reposition.
Well, back at the first and in for the next as well. He's quick on the trigger today, apparently. Tech9, though, slightly too fast. Here's the problem. You're surrounded. Nerds can't do a single thing with the AWP. And, well, Mighty Max and Surreal, neither one of them can help each other out. Even if you've got the B or A set here, Mighty Max does not have the bomb. Utility is going to be tough as well here, so... Oh, okay, okay.
Good first.
Now, make use of that util. Good nade. Suddenly,
it's just
doable.
look
at this. Just spam with the Tech9. No.
I'm like thinking as soon as that nade goes out, and I'm thinking, like, okay, this Tech9 could do some damage. Is it doable? Nah, never mind.
Yeah, just one headshot on either one of them.
Yeah, just get slaps through the metal though. So never mind. Endpoint called a technical pause. Yeah, technically they're not having a good time.
Not so great. Not the greatest start that we're hoping for. Clearly, Copenhagen Flames have learn from their past mistakes on this map. And, you know, maybe David watched back the last game they had. Decided to take a look. You know what did they actually do here?
They're doing a good job at shutting down Surreal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's one of the key factors as well.
I think that's
we've seen him. Yeah, we've seen him look for those sorts of kills, but a lot of it is, like you said, it's in the previous round as well, when it was Mighty Max trying to sell a fake towards A. As soon as that happened, as soon as he went down, the rest of the squad, they just tried to enter B. I mean, yeah, even with an entry, there was still a lot of damage done. So overall, just very limiting against the Endpoint here.
Yeah, it's a very, very chokehold defense, it feels like. Endpoint don't have the time to set up how they want to. Like, if they're going towards B, the Endpoint side, well, ramp's been taken by Copenhagen Flames. There's no one on Endpoint to really pressure that realistically. So then that means that the rotates come into anchor towards that B bomb site. You know, no one's really holding A because they don't need to. They've got all the info immediately. And on a short rotate like that, that brings in Copenhagen Flames' hands into, okay, well, we can just play to the majority of where we think they are because of our info we've currently got. So this is a really good CT side play from this Danish side. Endpoint, they've got to try and as you know, as basic as it sounds, just keep a couple of players over towards this this A ramp side if they're going to take towards B, because currently it's not cutting it. Just being stared down by Yabby as well. Didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, just making sure they're not being spied upon.
Can we get a staring contest with Yabby? Can we bring back his camera?
Yeah, we just go back, he's still staring.
Yeah.
This time he's even closer, it's his eyes right by his camera. He knows.
Get Roy to bust out a couple of tunes on the guitar as well.
Alright, he's the pause, by the way. For those who can't really see, Nerds' internet has dropped for the time being, so you know we might be here for a few minutes. Hopefully, it's not going to take that long. But you know what can I say about that? You know, my internet decided to drop for about 5 hours a few days ago.
Wasn't that when you were meant to be commentating as well?
Yep, I was about 8 rounds in.
Oh, that sucks. That really does suck.
Yeah, it was first map, first game. And before round 10, I was gone.
5 hours? Can you not use 4G or something? Or is that not stable enough?
I'm on 5G.
Oh, okay, alright. We upgraded, like, 5G.
Yep.
5G is not available where I'm currently.
Oh.
In the UK. Yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere. So, 4G is the best we got.
Alright. You know, at least, because they did the maintenance, it actually did get better. My up or download was supposed to be about 300 before, and you know it was about 180, 250 on a good day. But now I'm actually getting above 300.
Yeah, that's amazing to me, because I get about 40 up and down, and that's very good.
I don't think I've spoken to anyone from the UK that actually has like good internet.
Oh no, it's impossible.
Yeah, like everyone who says, yeah, I've got good internet, I've got like 100 download. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's amazing. Like, that's incredibly fast for the UK.
Yeah, but then there's the others who've got like a solid, they're like happy with like 20. Honestly, it's quite baffling, but so it's a timeout here as well. Nurse's internet is having some issues, so instead of boring you with our talk, we're gonna go into a bit of a break. We'll be back right as we can, so be sure to stick around. We'll be back in about hopefully 5-10 minutes, maybe sooner, who knows, maybe later. Either way, don't get it, we'll be right back.
Withdrawing with Astropay is really simple. Go to your favorite site and choose Astropay.
About 5 seconds in, and it's nothing but action at 2 versus 5.
Yeah, welcome back. Round's over. Next half. Okay, fair enough.
That's about it.
Yep. Surreal is dead, so Nertz is trying his best to
not be.
Yeah, with a 1v5, he's going to try his best, you know.
1 HP.
And he's gone. Well, that's Copenhagen Flames with a very dominating first half. Endpoint are now going to try their hand at their CT side, see if it's the same sort of ordeal, or are Copenhagen Flames really just this on point?
I mean, I think they are this on point.
Yeah.
I think there is a great chance to, or a great reason to say that. See if that's kind of the case right now as well, but...
Yeah, bees are having a bit of fun. This could be a fast mid play towards for Copenhagen Flames, but they have Hooksy trying to make ends meet on ramp, but Surreal is now activated on the B bomb site just 1/2 too late. Copenhagen Flames opt to then organise themselves to take A. It's going to be a split of the numbers as they push through. Nert's taking contact, Dignitas finds it. We're probably going to see a 4v4 retake.
Yeah, a few pot shots maybe through the smoke that might connect. But okay, that as well, that works. You could also just toy with the idea of annoying these CTs and the hell out of them as well. Take down heads. Why not? Another one as well, added to that as well. That's a 4K so far. One more to find the ace, but of course Roy takes it away.
I talked about him being a LAN player. Guy can do it online as well, apparently. 22 and 8. This guy's sick right now. Lighting up the kill feed.
Yeah, it's seeming like it is one of those days.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's the pregame that mentioned. You've got the building blocks. If one of your teammates can have that sort of performance, it puts you a level above. And right now, the first half and this round as well definitely does say that's the case.
Yeah, you don't want to be taking one-on-one duels against Dignitas right now. Guy's cracked. Surreal is going to be tested here. And as soon as he finds them, he drops off. So 4 towards mid. Surreal could be tested here.
Yeah, Deagle.
Okay.
Let's not see. Crucial, let's see him next.
Again, Roy? Any more?
Let's see if we're just like walking a curse, maybe. One at a time we say names, they're dead. Roy and Jabby, apparently, they're the ones who've gone down next in the meantime. Endpoint, they live by the pistols, they die by them as well, but right now they're going to try to make it so the flames disappear, but do a magic trick, but Zyphid with some perfect spray control removes that chance.
Yeah, you could see the player with the Mac 10 in the bomb site. That was all that alleviating pressure of getting that player from generating it down, because then you could just easily go towards B. So, good activation there. Roy's going to pick up a Mac 10 of his own alongside Yabby. They're just going to maybe file some extra crash against the USPs that they're expecting on the other side. 2 nades as well for Surreal and Boris. They're probably going to throw those over towards B ramp, but everyone's going towards A, so never mind. I'll shut up.
Yeah, Endpoint. Let's see what these nades can do. That's basically the one gimmick they have in a round like this. You know, maybe get like 20, 30 damage off to a few of the players, the USPs. They can gang up on some of them. But let's see if that's going to happen though. The first nades, actually both of them have been used. It doesn't really result in much, but instead they got to try and play the numbers game. That could work. However, looking at that, okay, wait, no, they're completely backing off of A, apparently.
Yeah, Yabby's here to create space over on B. They're going to leave Roy just to do what he can, and yeah, he's going to do a fairly decent amount of damage here. Yeah.
He's just an old farmer doing his job.
Yeah. Came
as well, apparently.
Came in very late to the CS scene. Like, at an age you don't realistically expect. But
there's a few of those, you know, Jax as well,
yeah.
Safi.
Yeah. Wasn't Jax on an academy team at like 25 or something?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That'll be me one day.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
I'll make it big.
I'll be 45 and I'll be on the academy team. Just you watch.
You'll be coaching.
Yeah. Like, the playing, man. Like, hitting heads at 45.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's some,
it's basically character.
That's not far off, is it then?
Yeah.
Only a few more years.
Just a couple. I've actually got a wife and 3 kids. Surreal has taken control of B ramp. You'd love to see it. But Nertz is opened up with 1. Quickly traded. He's in a bit of trouble actually because he's low HP towards Sandbags. They kind of know where he is and they kind of want him dead. Crucial now. It's got to slow this down with the orb. Can he do so?
Trying to, but oh, not really getting anything off of this just yet. Look at the utility Copenhagen Flames are throwing at them. It's so good, it keeps the CT side away. They can't even fight for the bomb site.
Yeah, they're going to save, I think.
Yeah, as soon as that bomb gets planted, it's over.
This is...
Even if they have a bit of utility, there's no real way to get in.
This is dominating from Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, it's not just the first half, it's not just a fluke. They're going to try to make this a very quick first map, apparently.
Right, now here's my 2 cents on this, okay? Now, I commentated earlier. I commentated Skade versus Tricked. There we go. And Skade took the first map 16-4. It was Tricked's map's pick. Now, the next map was very close, but Skade won it out. Are we going to see the same thing again?
Alright, I was thinking we were going to build it with something
No,
like
no, Skade just won it. Fair enough. Oh, no, no.
Alright, I was going somewhere else, but
Wait.
a plot twist.
Yeah.
I should have expected the unexpected.
Yeah. It's like the taco. Did we win? No. 15-5.
Exactly.
Hey, look, we got a gun
Like,
round
do you
it.
think it's good? Let's prove it.
Yeah. Well, Endpoint have kind of got to prove themselves to come back here.
Yep. It's probably realistically not going to end up being a victory, but a few confidence round would never hurt anyone. Except the other team's morale, maybe.
Yeah. 11 perfect rounds in a row, maybe, anyone? Safe bets
Yeah,
on
a
that?
few confidence rounds, you could call them.
Yeah. I'm talking about the full-on
Then
comeback
overtime.
here. Oh, never mind. Roy's opened up with 1. This is gonna maybe get dicey, but no,
hey,
it's manages to save the day with 3. What a swing, what a spray. Nerds to save the day. Bombs in his control as well. Yabby and Nicholas have got to fight tooth and nail to bring this into their victory. What can they do? Endpoint are now going to offer them nothing. Nerds is pretty damn good at CS.
You could say that much, but... You know who else is good? Jabby and Nicodos, but I don't think they're good enough to think behind them. Think outside of the box.
Yeah. They've been put firmly in that box, packaged up nicely.
Yeah. Send them with UPS, got lost on the way.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again. But on the CT side of things, by the way, for the kills sections, Nerds is above anyone else. Anywhere close. Like, put the next two together, they're still behind him in kills.
I've just seen that. That's incredible. Siphon's also only died 5 times, by the way.
I was starting to see a pattern here.
As soon as Siphon dies, Endpoint win the round. There we go, lads. We found out the secret code. Endpoint just have to kill Siphon.
We found the secret recipe.
Yeah. Can they do it 10 times in a row?
Roy is again. This time he's been denied access again. He's been one of the big cannons that has been getting those entries, who's been the best, or one of the best factors for Copenhagen Flames in that department. Oh, let's see though. What are they getting now? Because again, T side there, still poking holes
Wait,
here, Nerds.
what's going on? What's going on?
What is
Why
happening?
is Nikodos and Nerds having a fight down there at the box and Crucial's rotating over because he thinks it's over towards A? This is a done deal, surely, because Siphon's here to shut it off. Only Crucial remaining.
Man, that's gotta hurt. Thing is, that one kill it could have made the round. It could have kept him on the B side, but now Crucial trapped between angles, thinking of one still towards A, but no. Everyone's prepared on B. One man is far off. That's Nikodos basically making sure, yeah, okay, he's still on A. He's not coming around. Just hold it. And you can see the attention they've got elsewhere as well, so Crucial, there's no way getting out of this one. The first map is done. 16-5 for Copenhagen Flames.
Crucial's gonna hit a nasty 1v4 now.
3 no-scopes in a row.
Yeah, I see it happening. Oh, there's one. There isn't the second. Okay, Hooksy finishes it off. Yeah, Copenhagen Flames. That's a dominating performance on the first map here, Nexus.
Absolutely, right? They take away Endpoint's map pick, and they never really got started. We're gonna have to see towards Overpass how they can do, though. Because, well, Copenhagen Flames, it's their map pick. Recent performances, they've had a lot of close calls, but a few losses as well. Endpoint, so far, 3-0 with them in the past few months. We'll see if they can manage to make that 4-0 and forces the Ancient or not. All that coming up after the break, so don't go anywhere. We've got more Counter-Strike action headed your way. Alright, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Overpass is now the next map after Copenhagen Flames took away endpoints of Vertigo. Where we get to see if if Endpoint can better to withstand this. The strength of Copenhagen Flames showed at the first map is a deadly, deadly force, and here we go already, no stopping.
Fast up banana hit, fast up through the toilets. Crucial is going to need assistance because they're right all over him.
Left and right, center flashbangs popping in as well. Not the only one struggling, apparently. The jumps missed. The bomb is going to go down as well here for the Thief side, though that's going to help things out. Just let them get out of the bomb side and play the after plant. But CT, they've got full force and focus from this wider position. Roy gets that first, and now his teammates strike for the chance as well to get a few more. Now they begin to pile up the bodies. CT is suddenly down to just 2. HP is not great, but Mighty Max accuracy is down to just 1. It's crucial. 1 versus 2 with only 1 HP remaining. When Dignitas is, but unfortunately cannot still get the kill. It's Dignitas instead collecting 4 in the round, and it's Copenhagen Flames collect the pistol.
Why are Orpas so good at pistol rounds at the moment?
I don't know, man. It's something. It's built different.
It's the same with Brokey as well. Like, kid's sick on pistol rounds. We've got Dignitas just absolutely slapping heads. I mean, Copenhagen Flames just brute force the issue over towards Banana, nothing more than that. Crucial's forced so far back without even getting anything. So, yeah, just an entertaining pistol round there if you're a Copenhagen Flames fan. And Endpoint have decided to buy into this one. Crucial's got a scout, he's got an elevated position, but he was also let one slip by, so this could be awkward if they decide to go any further than they have already. 2 men set up towards toilets. Mighty Max is just around the line. Just holding alongside as well, throwing out a smoke towards, I believe that to be the, where you throw the Molotov to short, I think. Looks like it's failed though.
Yep. For the Flames, though. Map control still not taken towards A, so they're not entirely sure of the actual presence that the CT side has on the map. But speaking of the CTs, they are making a few rotations now. Mighty Max joins the B defense, and Crucial as well, he's on his way.
This feels like all about what Nertz does over towards long here, because he's about to be contested by Roy, and that fight is going in the favour of the Danish player. They activate over towards B here. I think Copenhagen Flames are going to try and run it.
Yeah, pistols though, they do pose a threat. We'll see how much they can actually do with the first kill found. He decided they're not going to force the issue just yet, which I like. Instead, they're going to try and take the long route around it back to A instead. CTs are going to have time to make those rotations. Well, let's see if the bomb set will fall. The scout is already here. It's got to do a bit of damage, but it is that Mighty Max Deagle as well, denying map control. Fight for the bomb set and fight for their lives. CTs are going to try and hang on to the 15 seconds if that bomb gets delayed or dropped any more than it is now. That things could have been in for a bad time here, but Boros gets the kill. Suddenly the bomb plant is on his contention, but Hooksy still gets it 1 on 2 at HP. Is no longer there for the CT side either. One bullet could have the trick on either one of them. Around the boxes he goes, and CTs group up with each other instead. Now let's see what he can do. Smoke is out a slight gap for the legs to be seen. That's that first, and knows what the second is as well. And around he goes, playing for the information, and he nails it as well. Hooksy saves the round for the Flames. 2-0, but one at survival only.
Yeah, very clean 1v2. I like the drop of the smoke just to isolate a couple of angles that he could have been pressured from. And Endpoint don't opt to force the issue. They walk in 1 by 1. So nicely done. Economy still, for both teams, not in the best state, but Endpoint realised they could probably get a decent buy next, so they're going to opt to just not do anything this one, as is such with their 2.4k loss bonus, 2.9k loss bonus, something like that. So the MAC-10s have another opportunity to farm some cash here. Always love to see it. Still spaced out are the Copenhagen Flames roster.
Yeah, more or less just seeing if they do run any sort of an early stack that gives them that information. None of which is happening. The only place with a real stack is got to be towards connector, but doesn't seem like the Flames are really interested in going there instead. Just avoid that.
Yeah.
See what the extremities hold. The B side, 1 man towards long as well. Sent towards the A side. But the CT's rotations, they're completely abandoning B now.
Yeah, I was just about to point out Dignitas is up towards long. He is the point of contact. Dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, fair enough. This is going to cause Copenhagen.
Just don't mention these players' names.
Yeah, I'm just going to shut up from now on. All right, I'm not going to refer to their player names. I'm just going to refer to as just them, because clearly I've got a curse on some people. But that was the trigger for Copenhagen Flames to just walk into the B bomb site. But they've got a load of pistols surrounding them. This could get dicey because Endpoint have got nothing to lose right now.
No, they're just gonna run through those smokes when they fade. As soon as that CT smoke as well, though, begins to fade, the Mac is to do some sort of damage. So, if the rest take away eyes from the CT position, they can advance closer. That could result in an HQ, maybe two, but apparently no. It's just the domino effect. One guy falls and everyone else follows.
Well, we're gonna find ourselves in an actual gun round. Yeah, Zyphon, sorry, still got that Mac 10. Never mind, he's dropped it over to Roy, giving himself a nice little Galil to work with. So, Endpoint. They have the weaponry advantage here in this round, by the benefit of a couple of M4s. And with all the SMGs they have, it looks like they're going to give themselves a play towards mid. Roy is elevated. Nertz gets the first towards connector. Does that slow down Copenhagen Flames? Not really. Roy is still trying to talk with the idea of pushing even further. Nertz drops down in towards connector. A fairly decent setup here to deal with this pinch through mid.
Yeah, the issue is that utility that the teams would have thrown in there, because Nertz, he can only do so much. Noted as well. Instead of fighting alone, he has to start to back away, but Jabby as well. This is one of the things he likes to do. Is just lurking out for monster and headshots coming through. Or if he wanted just like that, he's off.
Yeah, and you can see how much space the Copenhagen Flames roster have up towards this map. Like, they've got a lot of position here, and it means that this Mac 10 is going to try and funnel them out of it. Dignitas, okay, at least recovers and alleviates any sort of pressure that might have been created by that first frag. Mighty Max was blind, now as it fades, fights the player with the AK. But still, stalled out, trying to go aggressive yet again to claim more space. Nicely done by Mighty Max, and he can just fade away even though he sprays through the smoke. Nicely done. Endpoint. They have a one-man advantage here. They have HP advantage. Got Molotov as well to slow down any sort of plant. So, 30 seconds left. They seem like they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Mighty Max wants to secure that car as well, and there it is. All onto just one man. It's 10 HP, and Mighty Max just finishes the job. 4 kills for him, by the way, collects the AWP as well. At Endpoint, they get themselves on the board. Now, one of the good things here for them is the fact that they get an early round. For them, of course, they gotta win this map. It's a must-win. If they want to have a chance out of Ancient, because, well, first map didn't really go their way. It was
bit of an understatement.
Not the sort of a sight we were hoping for. It could have been a lot better.
No, it could have been a lot better. I think that's one of the main take. If there is ever something to be clipped from what we've just said, I think that's the main thing.
Exactly. I mean, hey, just keep it simple. Room for improvement on Vertigo. On overpass, it has to be adequate enough.
Yeah. Nertz opts to not stick around for as long as he probably would have liked. They could have netted him an opening frag because Roy is up close and personal. Yabby's got Zyphon in support this time to, if they want to, make ends meet on this B bomb site and walk through. They still haven't got the bomb yet, so they're not... This isn't a set play from spawn. This is a let's see where we get this entry and then we can build it up from there. And I love that play style. And I love how Copenhagen Flames work off of it. This B push looks like it wants to be activated as well, but Surreal Smoke could deny him by about 17 or so seconds. But look at Roy. Look at all the space he's making right now. This is a good play.
Yeah, same as last round. He was advanced towards toilets all alone. Just creating space for his teammates and making it something out of nothing right now. This is well for Nertz. Now he's going to be in a lot of trouble. All alone. There's that flashbang at least gives him a chance to go for the fight if he wants to, but bit of damage taken, and Nate goes a bit too far on the scout. Is going to go down, but there's that trade from Roy we mentioned. And oh, wait, hold on. He takes 2 apparently. Finds another out of nowhere, showing up on the B side as well as Hoaxy in the meantime. Entry found, and right about now, Endpoint confused on what the hell is actually happening at the map. He's got plays towards A, bombs towards B, all alone by the looks of things, and Boros finally is going to be pushed back as well. 3 on HP.
They need to kill him, man. Like, they just need to. He needs to go down. 10 seconds remaining to get this bomb down. It should be able to come through. Crucial. That was the shot. That was the round-winning shot right there. He misses it. Now, Roy is right behind him, and he's so concerned, so just tantalizingly just upset that someone is behind him, so he drops down, has to go through, and Yabby with the headshot. Okay. That got a bit dicey real fast right there. I was concerned. Crucial could have won the round right there, but he didn't. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's one shot, one opportunity. Failed to take it.
Sounds like me in the bedroom, I guess. That was a portrait. Nah, we'll forget.
No comedy.
Yep.
No funny.
I've realised that I'm not a funny person.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Sometimes it's just a tough crowd.
Look, swing and a miss, right? That's all you can hope for.
Yeah, I've never really swung. It's only been missing.
Yeah.
I welcome you to the club if you feel like it.
Oh, I'd love to join. I'd love to join.
Oh, great. We've got space. I'm the first member.
Yeah.
I'm the founder.
I went to a... This is a bit of an off story. I went to a comedy club a couple of weeks ago. And it's like amateur comedians who try out their stuff. That's nice. I'll hold up my story for a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, there was this one comedian, and none of his jokes landed, and he just felt really bad for the poor bloke, and I feel like that's me right now. Nothing's landing.
Oh. Honestly, I could never. I could never even go to spec tickets. I would just feel way too bad.
No, I feel like that was a part of it. Poor guy didn't have a good time. But it's okay, you know? You live and you learn. Character building is what I'd call it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Not much has happened in this round. Apart from a slow methodical take and one of my really awful anecdotes. Copenhagen Flames just playing it slowly. They'll be able to get the bomb down. This is round done, pretty much. Don't know what more you can say about that.
Yeah, I don't think there really is much. It's just a slow round where Copenhagen Flames, they're going to make sure that they're not going to lose any more plays than is necessary. Might take one, but okay. Position revealed. Took a shot. It didn't land, unfortunately. As they say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That is, yep, that is a saying. I've heard it being said.
At least once.
Yeah. It's like one of those inspirational quotes you put on like a classroom wall.
Do you know who said that?
Oh, some bloke.
That's right.
Yep, there we go, see, look. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I feel like I know who said it, but I don't want to butcher the name, so we're not going to attempt it.
Alright, I mean, it was Wayne Gretzky.
There we go. That's what I was going to say all along.
Yeah.
We got a gun round, so we got a gun round.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna shut up now. Back into action. We've got the meat and potatoes of the game. We've got Endpoint on 1, Copenhagen Flames looking for the 6th.
A good start.
Not starting off hot for the CTs.
Yeah, no. Very.
Time to turn things around. Stir the pot a little
very
bit.
similar to the previous map as well, in how just like the momentum is building for the Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, look at this as well. Look at the map control they're getting here. Dignitas, they're making sure no one's pushing his teammates, while Jabby's just gonna jump up, see if he finds anyone. Nope. Ooh, no head spotted.
Makes noise as well. They definitely heard that.
Yeah, you can see that as well. Boris is now looking for it. If they go for that again,
he's gone.
Oh,
okay. Yabby's just
Yay,
pretty
Yabby.
sick at Counter-Strike, and Hooksy...
Oh, he's nasty.
Yeah, Hooksy can't extend on that one. But it's all falling apart anyway.
Oh, man. Oh, that's the catalyst for the round as well. Everyone activates from the back with that one kill. Oh, you gotta feel so bad for Boris, man. He's like, okay, I'm gonna watch this angle because I know they're gonna go for it. Only to get into the headshot and just
Oh my
what?
god! What on earth is happening right now?
What's happening?
Go on, Roy, you know you want to. Completely out-peeking him again. There we go. And the flash to assist as well. What on earth is this round, man? Like, I don't know. Anymore.
Royce is not even looking. He's watching top of the stairs like, oh, I see one man. Let me just.
Like,
okay, you're next.
There's multiple places where that just isn't legal. Honestly. Yeah. Copenhagen Flames are looking sick right now. We mentioned this in the pregame. If the individuals are on point for this roster, you're screwed. You really are. And it feels like Endpoint are kind of a little bit screwed right now.
Yeah, they're definitely not having a great time. I can tell you that much. My God, let's see if Copenhagen Flames can keep this up. Also, one of the things we didn't really have with the first map was the money. For Copenhagen Flames, their money didn't really get settled until the end of the first half.
That's true, yeah. They're building up a lot of bank here. They're set now for the next few rounds. I think Crucial has just got to fall back on this one. Coming to the clutch of his teammate.
Yeah, that's a classic. One Molotov and then to the second.
Yeah. And now Nertz is in a really awkward position. Crucial if he gets caught in transition or just caught in connector, it doesn't matter. Either way, he's gone. Yeah, fast pick. Now Mighty Max is in support here for Nertz, and I think they're just going to get mowed down, unfortunately.
You can see that as well. The flashbang might seem useless, but it's going to draw a few eyes back towards the long position, thinking, okay, maybe they are going to just try and spread around the map. They did manage to just get up from there. We don't know where they are. There's an issue or two there that they have to fix, and you can see the rotations being made. Leaving the B side, Hooksy just go down, so that might make the Flames now go back towards B if they want to.
Yeah, and there's 35 seconds left. They have to make a decision very, very fast, because now, look at Endpoint. They're rotating the majority over towards B. Oh, Copenhagen Flames, they're going into a stack.
Yeah, had it been 10 seconds sooner, they would have known, but now, even with the nades coming through, they have to commit to this. There's no more time to go back towards A. Jabby cannot afford to fall here, and neither can anyone else from his team. They gotta get these entries, but if even one of them drops that bomb, then it's going to be disaster. But look at this, what's happening? The bomb has been dropped, and Jabby alone at 102 now, looking for the last man as well. Around the corners, but now has the 100 down to 3-2, 1 seconds, and the time is up, and Surreal's got the time, the effort, and the aim as well.
That was a close round.
Alright, yeah, that's all from the back of the read about the CTs.
Yeah, that's really nice, actually. That is really nice. Just rotating everyone down, making that gamble. Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, Hooksy has gone down. Yeah. No one else being seen. Just go for it.
It took way too long to even figure out where they were trying to go there. Testament to just trying to play a slow info gathering play, and it just sort of like falling apart almost. And that smoke over towards the barrels as well, that was a very just sort of quirky smoke almost, in that Boris could just play around it and have that element of surprise. So, yeah, the stack also worked out as well, but that tiny little bit of util just made that round so much more winnable.
Yeah, not really expecting something like that for the Flames side of it. Even with that, we know what they still have, and I mean that's the thing we mentioned, the money. They've still got quite a bit of it. They can't afford to go for a buy, maybe even two. Yeah, they could probably afford to force up another one, but that would have to be something they discussed. Bomb, if that gets spun, that at least secures that one. But for Endpoint, it could be the beginning of
the start.
Them finally, yeah, the beginning of the start. I was thinking of saying that, but it sounds stupid. But that is not okay. Wow.
Good opener.
Airstrike coming through. Copenhagen Flames, otherwise known as Obama Gaming.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Cool. I don't know what to say about that one.
Just let it go.
Okay, cool. Well, the Copenhagen Flames are trying to execute towards B. The bomb being so close is indicative of the fact, and as Yappy tries to make contact, he is blind, so has to fall back through that smoke. 1 minute remaining. Roy is creating space here, but Nertz is going to shut it all down. Look where he is on your minimap. He's ready and waiting.
But as soon as they spot this man, Roy's got to rush up A.
Yeah.
He's got to get all the information as well. He's got to get that corner.
This is the bomb.
Control. But if he drops both of them...
Oh, that's perfect.
Nertz patient. That's it. Roy now has to come back because his teammates... One teammate he's lost his, but now Jabby, you got to look to make that up, and Roy, he's still walking.
And they
didn't have that time.
They have to go A now. Like, they just have to, and Roy opens it up. That's so cool. That's sick. The 2v2, Mighty Mac is on 31 HP. He's got to come in and activate from connector at some point soon. 20 seconds remaining. Copenhagen Flames, they're running out of time yet again.
Oh, but Roy, first man to go down, leaves us all on to Jabby. Youngster, very good in these positions here. Unfortunately, that's Mighty Max in from behind as well. There you go. No, not today. And Copenhagen Flames, the bomb plant, that was the minimum for a buy. And now we're going to see if they do want to go for it. It is going to involve Dignitas having slightly lesser utility, and Roy probably on a Mac 10. Maybe a Galil if he really wants to.
Yeah, but why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, why not? So far, we've seen them get map control fairly easily, so they can't excuse that. Short control has been something that Endpoint hasn't really contested too much. So there is that as well to keep in mind. And yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Roy, he's got that much. Dignitas, he's got a Galil as well. Opting go for a few more pieces of utility.
There's a lot of members of Endpoint over towards B as well. They're leaving...
Look at this. Again, it's the map control they're getting.
Yeah, it's incredible. So they're leaving Nerds just to hold bathrooms alone right now. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this, unless he gets a kill. Hooksy is very elevated right now. They've literally 130 into this round. They've gained so much map control. Now, Nerds has a teammate to help him if Hooksy decides to stab him in the back. Very awkward fight. They're right next to each other. It's all about timing this.
See though, T-side. And to make their way through, but again, even with this map control, CTs, they're not giving them much. They know they have this much, so they are going to just slow them down right there.
Look at the rotates coming through. There's 3 here, and rightly so. Yeah, no, that's a nice opener.
Starting to read this really well here. So they know there's one man always looking towards the B side. That's got to be Jabby still there.
Dignitas sprung again.
Yeah, rest of them just waiting in toilets, trying to find that first man to get that entry. But again, the time is low. This could be a bit of an issue for Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, 30 seconds, 2 Molotovs. Yabby's gone down into the part of the site, or part of the map, sorry. And Roy at least opens up for 1. Good for the second as well. You don't want this man on point when you're trying to face him, but Surreal does shut him down. A 3v2, and Surreal yet again gets another. Now with 15 seconds remaining, the bomb can go down. He's going to tap it, going to fake it. Crucial's going to fall for it. And is there a retrade here? Yes, there is. Okay, slow it down. A 1v1, but Boros wins it out.
Endpoint, the beginning of the start is finally here, and they're in the car. They're in the game.
The beginning of the start.
The beginning of the start. It is the beginning of the start. What else do you want to call it?
I'm gonna use that phrase from now on, man. That's a classic one, that is.
Certified banger.
Yeah.
See though, Copenhagen Flames down to a force bite. We know they can be deadly with these sorts of pistols, so if they can't just overwhelm Crucial, for example, push him back even. It's gotta give them a whole lot of map control, but Nerds is here to take that away already with his M4.
Yeah. He hasn't been there before. He hasn't been fought
no,
there before.
That's I think there's a reason as well. He's only able to get that one. T-side, even somehow they were able to just respond with a quick utility. Flashbang in his face. Limit to what he can do. And that was all separating the CT side and making them play this a bit more straightforward.
This is how an A take for the Copenhagen Flames goes. They leave 1 towards long to try and see if they can make ends meet, and Hooksy is now on 16 HP. Gonna be a bit awkward, but Siphon! That's such a damn sick shot, man. And now Surreal's gonna come through and rotate, and he just can't. Dignitas slows him down. Mighty Max and Boris have got to try and recover just anything right now in this round. Copenhagen Flames, that was sick.
That is so sick. And
his arse through the
look
smoke.
at this. It's so easy for them here. Endpoint thinking they have a chance to breathe a round that could go a bit easier. But of course, that's the one that they decided to just completely shock them.
Damn.
Nothing else to say.
There's literally nothing else,
Damn.
yeah. That's my analysis for this round. Damn.
Expert analysis.
Yeah.
Damn. how to do that.
Give me a call. Hire me someone if you want expert analysis.
Well, I can't recommend.
Thank you.
I'll vouch.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, the odds don't have endpoints backs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
Yeah, but hey, if you believe in Endpoint, if you believe in the boys, you can head out to pinnacle.com/welcome, using the code COP22 and making sure they know where you came from, so they keep on filling these tournaments, making this the games possible. Of course, that's only if you're over the age of 18, and remember, you gotta gamble responsibly. Do not be a fool.
That is the #1 takeaway. You never want to be a fool, ever.
Never. This makes you look stupid.
That is true.
Very true. Factual statement.
What does Mighty Max do here? Die. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just I feel like there's something about this.
I've got to stop.
Ask, okay, what's someone doing? What are they doing? They're dead.
I've got to stop.
Like, teams are gonna start hiring you to cast the opponent's game just for them to win it.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down. Boris is...
Any way to make ends meet.
Yeah, look, Boris is behind, and Boris has got himself a 1v2 off the back of that kill onto Yabby. The bomb's going to go down. Siphon just about recovers the drop off as well. The nade can finish him. The nade does finish him. There's no way Boris comes into this round with just the hero M4 and wins it out. No, he doesn't. Never mind. And yet again, I've just cursed him.
Man, there was a bit of hope there. There was some hope, but ripped away.
A very good try, actually, as well. And that's the thing about Boris is that, and we've mentioned it a couple of times, that he's just a round changer, a game changer, and he nearly was just there, just on his own.
Absolutely. There's, well, by the way, the coach of Endpoint.
Yeah.
You can tell he's the coach because he's not using a headset microphone.
Yeah, very professional.
Indeed.
We all know Alan for his top-tier
analysis.
analysis.
YouTube videos.
And his top-tier analysis as well.
That as well.
I do enjoy watching him on the desk of the events he does. Very insightful bloke. Not again,
Hold
surely.
on, Mighty Max, come on. This time it's Mighty Max.
Oh! Oh my days of timing!
No, come on, you can't do that. They even knew he was there with Jabby. He's just too good. This has been practicing that one spot. Just making sure, okay, I gotta nail this every single time.
He's just on a private server doing that all the time, just pre-phone the
Exactly, it's in his muscle memory, just go for that one kill.
And you know what? If it gives you the advantage in the round, why not go for it? Crucial is taking matters into his own hands. I like this one here. It just depends on how far he oversteps the mark. He could be met with one, and yeah, gets it. Cool, great. Does this mean Roy activates and tries to get the trade, or does he just sit in connector and then regroup to his team and go somewhere else? I think the latter is the answer. They're executing over towards B.
Yeah, they gotta try and make this now work, because, well, they throw the early piece of utility. They are gonna now from this
20 seconds.
activate towards B, but yeah, 20 seconds again. The time is a huge issue for the T side, and again, I think this is it. They gotta call it quits. The bomb has been dropped, and I mean, they don't have time to get those kills. Fighting for the bomb side again, and then planting the bomb. It's not doable.
Talk about being a pessimist. Like it.
I'm just trying to be a bit realistic here. I mean, looking at it was not really great, but either way, Endpoint. Round number 5 has been finally gathered.
Yeah, and look, on round 14, your economy for the Copenhagen Flames isn't that good, is it? Got your 1 point.
No, they're basically living off of scraps from the last round.
It's two awful buys going into these next 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And that isn't a good way to end the first half. And if they accelerate the pace a little bit, Copenhagen Flames might be in a good spot, but that Molotov, they're not going to opt to extinguish it. So they slow down instantly, and Crucial's got himself in a good position.
Yeah, this usually has been the mid-round that he's been there. This time, from the very beginning with Flashbang, this might give Copenhagen Flames the idea he's already here. The Flashbang, The very, very popular strategy.
He is alone.
Oh, that as well. But yeah, the T side, they're anything but alone.
Yeah. Crucial's very one
Of
and done
course.
here, it feels like. He shouldn't get more than one. He's not even going to get one. That is awkward timing
Turning around,
in a nutshell.
man. Oh, you've been there for what, 40 seconds? You turn around once, and you meet Dignitas.
Classic, man.
Sometimes you love to see it, sometimes you hate it. But that's just painful.
Yeah, and Crucial hasn't been the best at games as well, this one. 3 and 13. That's just got to be even more infuriating.
Yeah, last map was Surreal who was struggling. Look at this information for the T side here. And also a few bullets to the face in the meantime. But see if they can manage to work from the back of this. They've got an entry towards A. They know Mighty Max still resides
on the
here
flank.
as well.
The bomb's going to get caught off guard as well. Boris,
yeah.
that's perfect.
Can't pick that up fast though. Not sure for the second, not ready for Roy. The trade is fast at Copenhagen Flames. Team play, something that has to be highlighted from them many times when you do see them. And Roy now looking at him, he's got it for the 4K as well. One bullet would do the trick. It's real. Let's see if he manages to upset it. Perhaps pull off a bit of magic, but no. 5-9 is the score, and Copenhagen Flames soaring in the skies. Looking for that 10th as well.
That was a good attempt by Boris, though, yet again, to shut down the round individually. And he nearly did it.
But there's just a, this is a beast on the other side. Roy, 18 kills in the first half,
Yeah.
and it's not even over.
The two players that I mentioned in the pre-game who are sick have just...
Dignitas and
yeah.
Roy.
It feels like whenever I say the names of the Copenhagen Flames, it works out really, really well.
And as for Endpoint...
Yeah, so I'm sorry all Endpoint fans out there.
I don't know what's up with this, but you know, my Gravy, his predictions are so bad. Like, I don't think he's ever been correct.
Okay.
He jinxes everyone, and then you just jinx Endpoint. Like, do I just attract these people?
Maybe,
Am I
man.
magnet?
Maybe.
Maybe it's my fault.
it's been your fault all along.
I'm the problem.
Oh, well.
Alright. Let's see what Endpoint do.
Considering
Besides
Copenhagen
two.
Flames won the round previous, they've got a decent buy into this one. Scraps for Endpoint. Roy is going to sneak by, and, well, the fight towards long is unsuccessful for Crucial. Nertz is able to pick up the pieces. Is there a trade? No. Not at the moment, anyway.
Forcing him back though. Knowing Nerds has to go for a bit of a wider angle fight, Dignitas will remove him, puts it back into 3-on-3. We're level, but not for
Peekaboo.
long. Surreal and Boros hiding in the smoke.
Be a bit of a jump
Jabby
scare.
not ready, and comes to 2-on-3. Time again though, that's got to be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, Surreal's alone on the B-bomb side right now. Zyphon is accelerating. I feel like he needs to get this kill. Just to at least secure something. Because Dignitas is on 26 HP. So a contact play out. Surreal. Oh, this is awkward.
no.
This is very awkward. Hello, mate. How you doing? Quick shots to the head. And Dignitas has got to try and end up the half of the 1v3. Clutch starts off with the first, and Boris manages to just give us a bit of a calm moment here. 6-9. Copenhagen Flames take a 3-round advantage going into the second half.
The chance for Endpoint is still there. It didn't start off the greatest, but they ended up the half with a respectable score at least from the position they were in. But here's the real issue. Copenhagen Flames, they're in the CT side of their map pick. Dignitas played Vertigo extremely well. Roy is popped off now. Jabby with the entries as well has been great. Endpoint, they gotta deliver something else here.
Yeah, there's the
They gotta deny-
chewies on Roy, mate.
Yeah, like, they gotta deny anything that Copenhagen Flames want to do. Throw that utility, make Dignitas feel useless, just smoke in his face, flashbang, never let him get a chance to rest. Just gang up on Roy, I don't know, something. Whatever it takes.
At what point do the Copenhagen Flames decide they want to rotate a member off of B? Because the bomb at the moment is over towards bathroom. Zyphon's gonna realistically need some help, you'd like to think, unless he just taps down all three. Now, it's not out of the realms of possibilities, because the kid is sick, but It just depends whether Endpoint want to go in towards him. They're going to decide that the space they've taken on B is sufficient enough to make their way down towards there. The only problem is, they're going into 4.
Exactly. One smoke, that's the only thing that he's got to throw in there as they enter. The flashbang does come out as well, but Javi also sick, and directionally sick nasty. 3 kills for him and Roy in total, and Nikidos joins. Crucial reloading. Gotta select this fight, and what do you want? One about a player shooting at you from behind, or you gotta try and take the risk. Choosing the latter ends up dead.
Man's just running around trying to reload, man. Give him a break.
Yeah, just let him have fun. Alright, what's this then? Yeah, Javi. This, well, basically all this attention from Monster makes things a lot easier, because Roy immediately turns around as well.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Very impressive stuff. And the Glocks are out for Endpoint. So, what do you say about this round? You can't really say much, can you?
I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm doing the calculations in my head, you know.
Wait, there's
It's like a supercomputer. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm just thinking. There should be no way Copenhagen Flames win this.
I was about to say, does the reverse jinx work? Endpoint are never gonna win this round.
Surely not.
Ooh.
Surely there's no way, but the MP9, I love this weapon to death. I've noticed the shredder around my part of town.
Is it?
It is, yeah. Because it shreds opponents.
Okay, I can see where the nickname
very
comes
deep
from
cut.
now.
Yeah, it's very deep cut. I'm not sure if everyone gets it. But either way, it's a real left to die.
Hey, look, you're doing it as well, man. You are doing it as well. Okay, it's not only me.
Man, all right, 6-11 though. Odds still not looking too good for Endpoint. Believers, less and less of them as each round goes by. Let's see now. The first gun runs here, Endpoint. Then with the eco in the second, meaning they at least have the guns. They've got a fair bit of utility as well here.
This is a
well-placed flashbangs. Maybe they got an entry.
Yes.
CTs are playing this slightly aggressive towards A for the time being, but of course it was just for the name.
This is a good chance to overrun the MP9 and the Thanos right now. It's a good chance to get an entry onto one of them, because you're going to assume one of them's going to go aggressive with the weapon they have, just to get that little bit of info. Look, they're playing a sort of bonus here. You know, the utility isn't exactly perfect for the Copenhagen Flame side. You know, 3 players have only 1 bit of utility on their belt. So, Endpoint, this is a chance for them to get into it here, to get themselves into this T half, to get themselves warmed up a little bit, and to just get some impact on the board.
Yeah, I like what you said here, but I think Copenhagen Flames, they're going to decide the opposite. They've got 4 players set up on the B side. No one's really wanting to play too aggressive yet.
Got to rotate over though, and another one as well. Okay.
Okay.
They're making the right read as well though.
I think they just dropped utility over.
Okay. Well, but look at where the bomb's going. If they stay here, this is perfect. Copenhagen Flames have got a good read on exactly what's happening on Endpoint side right now. This is disgusting to watch.
Yeah, it's like they're 2 steps ahead. Endpoint were thinking of headed towards the B site. They were very slow in mid. It's like, okay, let's just go towards the B side for a second. Okay, never mind. We've done our job here. Let's go back towards A. And here's that utility as well. The A site is going to be under attack by the side of Endpoint. Running through with the M4 above us. The smoke did not fall through. 1. But the side they are going to take over. 2 or 3 CTs. Zypher and Javi. Get the young guns. Now just 1. Need to throw that out there. See what he catches. But OT plays playing so damn aggressive here. And well nails the shot. Nerd's done so. Endpoint. They get the second half up and running already. A great sign for the future.
Yeah. They also keep 3 alive as well, so they're able to drop over Surreal and Boris, so they can get utility as well. And on the side of Copenhagen Flames, we see a sort of a force buy here. Why not? You haven't got the loss bonus to warrant a buy in the next. Just go for the double eco, I guess. Why not?
I see. CTs. Surprised for sure that they've got at least some sort of weaponry. Roy, though, in connector.
I feel like he gets one here, by the way.
I mean, you just feel like he exudes that sort of confidence.
There we go, there it is.
Oh, man. An AK to be collected. Just take a nade, but hey, still got a gun. Looking for the second as well, but it's only the one. Connector back in control for Endpoint.
I feel like Dignitas gets one here.
I was gonna say that about everyone we go to, huh?
just to, like, see if it works.
I feel like Endpoint are gonna get 8 here. Is that too much?
We're just gonna keep making predictions just in case something happens.
Like, I was right about something.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna see a few kills here. Jabby's playing so close by at least.
Someone is gonna win the round.
Someone's gonna win the
Is it
map.
gonna be the T's or the CTs? Well, Yabby pushes a little bit further to retrieve the AK. Now it gets scary! Now it gets scary! Yabby! He's making ends meet here. 2 to the better. It could be a third as well. They're trying to get the bomb down. It's so awkward. It's so quirky. And as he swings, it is a kill in favour of the Surreal with a 1v2. Both low HP. This is entirely doable with 20 seconds left. Has to go towards the bomb, but Siphon catches him with his back turned, his pants caught down. Copenhagen Flames. That wasn't a round they should have won, but you know what? They did it.
They did it. All from Jabby. Just stopping the toilet's aggression, giving his teammates time to only worry about long, and that's it. Wonderful job by the CT side to get themselves 12 and deny Endpoint anything more. We're thinking, okay, that's the start, that's the one they need. But of course, you live by the pistol and you die by them as well.
I was even...
Copenhagen Flames, a team that exudes firepower.
I was even thinking about Endpoint not winning this round, not that previous round.
You were thinking about it. Okay, we gotta test the abilities of, or the edges of your abilities here.
Ooh.
Just when does it stop?
It just doesn't, mate. We keep going.
It just doesn't.
Ooh, no, it's okay. That's a bit of a confidence builder into this round. You're thinking, okay, Endpoint, they've got a possible route into this. The only problem is that route is going to be there's roadworks on this one. Yabby, yeah, he gets it. Bit awkward.
Oh, Mighty Max as well. He's not gonna realize what's happening. Just Jabby's position.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
That's not nice, man. Like, come on.
Just gotta leave that in the T-spawn area just in case they decide to turn around and I see that. It's like, who did this?
Very upsetting.
Oh,
Those odds aren't great.
yeah, no.
I feel like
was
that's what
gonna
you just
say.
had a reaction to right there.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like a guttural instinct. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, not great. Neither is the buy for Endpoint here. Cool.
Well, thankfully, it's not the entirety of their bank. At least something to be optimistic about. They can have a blind the next round. Well, either way, if we're going as it should, we are looking at 14-7, and the Copenhagen Flames 2 rounds away from taking this series as well. Then currently 3, but Roy could just put this back to just 1, and from there, it's done. 14-7, 7 rounds to the lead, doubling Endpoint. Well, unfortunately today we're not seeing the usual.
We're not. This is Copenhagen Flames taking over, taking control. Really putting themselves back on the map.
Yeah, it has. It's been a bit of a slow start of the year after the major for them, hasn't it?
It's been very slow after the major, just in general. They had a decent land
they had
showing.
a fantastic
Yeah.
showing, and then it was, they kind of dropped off for a bit.
Ah, Copenhagen Flames back, ladies and gentlemen. That's the question on everyone's lips.
They could be.
Surreal says nah. He's not having it, mate. He isn't having it. This is one of the first times we've actually seen Endpoint get an entry here. Now let's see if they can convert it properly. Yabby looking to get aggressive, and so is Nicholas as well. That's fast. That's a nice flick. So, they have the equal round yet again, set in stone. Utility's still perfect on Endpoint right now. If they want to make an execute, they can do so. And I think it's going to come through on towards B.
Yeah, seemingly like it. T side. See if they can overwhelm the defense. It's a very basic one. A double munch. The Bajabi takes it a bit too wide, and Uxie's going to miss a whole lot of ammunition.
Oh dear.
Does get caught as well in the back, and Nikidos, it's time for some heroics. We've seen some ridiculous things from this man, but he's going to back away instead. Not going to show us any of that, is it?
Yep, save the orb. Don't want to heavily invest into that in the next. And the thing is, right now, there isn't much money on Endpoint for them to warrant going for it. I'd just rather let the Copenhagen Flame Squad save this. You could maybe you can afford to spend one person just going out getting something, but I think Nikidos has the correct idea that someone is coming in from long, so Boros is probably gonna go down here. I'm gonna say probably, just so no one goes at my head.
Yeah, just for good measure. Yeah, I will point out though, Endpoint, they've got the same amount of rounds as they have entries. 8, that is.
Okay. So what we're saying is we've got 100% conversion on entries.
I don't think that's true, but maybe.
Hey, look, the statistic is the statistic, and that's a mouthful to say. So
they've got the same amount of rounds they have entries. If that correlates between the two of them, I'm not sure, but at least the last round is 100%.
Hey, let's just make it correlate. Why not?
Why not? Make it up statistics on the fly.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, Copenhagen Flames, let's see. Most of the money on the line for this one round here as well, so if Endpoint matters to break that, a chance to get back into this. But the door's been blown off, they have an idea. As soon as Roy gets contact, look at this beautiful team play. 1 flash, 2 enemies blinded, and 2 kills with the CTs as well. Crucial could be the third if he's not careful. His head might be blown to bits, and it is. Next. Oh!
Yeah.
You hate to be nerds. You hate to be nerds here.
This is one of those examples of nothing is going right for you right now. This is good though. Mighty Max has just gotten one for good measure.
He had an entry. A lot hanging on Nerds' shoulders at the moment.
Just a bit.
It's not impossible, but would require quite the overcommitment from the Flames at the moment.
It would require just some sort of a miracle, I'd say, right now.
Yeah, essentially a choke, the graffiti behind Nerds. I actually want to see if he does turn around, imagine. He looks at it, he's like, wait a minute. No. Obviously not going to do that. It's got to deny us the fun.
What a shame. What a real party pooper.
No one likes this guy at parties, huh?
Oh dear. And I relate to that. I relate to that all too well, quite frankly enough. So hitting in the where it hurts personally.
Oh.
If anybody wants to invite me to a party, I'm more than down to come. UK-based parties only, though.
Oh, okay. I was going to invite you to my birthday party next year, but sure.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in January in Finland. It's cold as shit. You know, it's not going to be great.
Well, we could do another birthday party now, a late one, or an early one, depending on how you look at it.
In the summer.
Yeah.
All right, 15-8. Though that's the scoreline. That's what we're stuck with. We'll work at the details later on the birthday parties. But one thing's for certain, that's that Endpoint is not looking that much better than the first map, and they're looking like this as well. The aggression from the CTs is just exudes more and more of what they want to be here.
Yeah, Roy.
A lot of that is
looking
in
confident.
their face.
He's looking confident.
Yeah, it's the in-your-face attitude that CTs usually need, or at least I love to see it. And it makes a change and makes a difference.
Look at this defense and how Copenhagen Flames are moved. They're right up in the faces of Endpoint here, who are just trying to slowly figure out an exit path just to get back into the round. It's still a 4v4. We're still having a bit of util on the side of Endpoint here to make an execute worthwhile, make it possible. and they have a free path right now into this B bomb site. So Ivan's going to hear the nades going over. Whether he wants to aggress is a different matter, or just group up with this team and go for the retake.
Either way can work. CT's close by is going to be Zyphon here to try to catch them. But the bomb is going to be planted. He didn't spot him until now. Nade's going to go out, do some sort of damage out of the CTs to begin the retake. Zyphon, if he goes down here, has his team at a trade. But getting close, that's that first, and suddenly, on the other side, Surreal's got to realize there's two here. In a lot of trouble, even more so with the Heaven Smoke fades, but there's that first Zyphon taking down in from the back as well, and now looking to get closer as well. Heaven Smoke fades, and Surreal's got to be down as well. Now, this next matter chance, Nerds, but it doubles down. Defends the site, valiant effort from the CTs, but at Endpoint are the ones who take the round.
Well, there we go. I mean, this is what we saw on the previous map, though. It was map point, then Endpoint got one round, and then Copenhagen Flames shut it out. Are we going to see the same thing again? Probably not. Looking at the buy of Copenhagen Flames. Now, Dignitas does have this AWP, and he is looking very on point right now. So, there's one little mitigating circumstance here for Endpoint, is that Dignitas has this weapon, and he is pretty good with it.
That would be quite the understatement as well, but now it's T-side. Attacking the B-side have been slowed down ever so slightly, but still working their way through. The Eagles are here as well, looking to do a bit more damage to see next. And what else can the CTs do? They've suddenly found themselves in the 2-1-2 on the B side here. HP on Roy, not much of it remains, but Dignitas, the big cat, can't prove himself to be such. This time with the rifle, though, drops the AWP over to Roy, who's on 31 kills. Leads his team on overpass and looking for 16 here. It's definitely doable. Both players on half HP. Potentially even less, but Boros.
No kit.
Hoping to stay alive by as much time as he can, but Mighty Max, he's the one who holds that crossfire. There's that first, and Dignitas, the big man. Ooh. Now the big dead. Mighty Max leads his team.
Yeah, you pointed out we're on 31 kills. That's nuts. It's been Roy and
25
it's
rounds.
been Roy and Yabi versus Endpoint in this map. It feels like.
Like T-side, Yabi, he had a fantastic entry towards the B-side. It's like two from the same position, both times it was being held as well. Like, man, he's just everywhere.
He's ever present, omnipresent, I believe is the term.
That is correct. You know your own language very well.
Yep. My school days have long gone.
Finally paying
yeah,
off.
but now I'm starting to use it. We'll forget that I have a degree in primary school
tough
teaching.
equations.
Yeah, we'll forget that I have a degree in teaching and that I'm a qualified primary school teacher. But you know, the school days are coming through. They're coming back.
Exactly. Dignitas looks to take his opponent to school as well, but instead ends up running to recess. Called by one of the teachers as well there. One of your colleagues.
Yeah.
Right, Hooksy, maybe.
Ooh. Nice and snappy.
Clearing by Boros, yeah. Knows his injury routes pretty well. Not gonna fall for any sort of bait with CT side either. And Zyphon, yeah, he's gonna fall. Soon.
4 rounds within now. It's certainly doable.
It certainly is. Yeah.
The odds say no. Are they gonna?
No believers.
Yeah. Are they gonna refresh, or is that the that is okay? That's the actual odds. Okay.
You know what? Maybe give it one more round to you. Maybe you see a change. Maybe we see the game end.
Well, this.
A lot of working theories. Let's see which one's correct.
This could be the deciding factor here of what Roy does. If he gets a kill and falls back because Crucial's alone, and Crucial
threads the needle, man.
Yeah, for that fight, it's just that one bit better. Hooksy is able to alleviate the pressure of the early entry, and this fight is very, very awkward, and Crucial does win it out. This is a time to step up. And step up he does, but the bomb is lost towards the tunnel. I think we're getting into an awkward stage here over the Endpoint T side right now.
As well. Look at that smoke.
Yep. Bomb is in their control fully with 1 minute remaining.
Oh no, Zyphon.
They got it?
Oh no! He got it! Zyphon looked away! Stay deed, man! The bomb's been recovered.
Round of applause. What do they do with it now?
Sneaky ninja. It's real pulling off some magic.
Okay, right. Let's look at the utility for a second. So we've got 2 smokes, we've got a flashbang and a Molotov on the side of Endpoint. That's a good set of nades to execute over towards wherever they want to go. There is 1 flash on Copenhagen Flames right now. 1.
Yeah, but essentially, the utility for the Endpoint is going to be enough for the dumps the smoke, Molotov on the bomb late round if he wants to, or, I don't know, bank, and the second smoke for whatever they want to use that as well. But instead, opting to go for a bit of more contact play, and on the site itself, there's 1 man waiting now. The utility has lost the Molotov flashbang that they had. No longer there. It's real. What of us do? He knows the problem he's in, the predicament, and 1 man to try and deny that as well as Hooksy takes the fight. Now, though, has to stick that bomb plant at CTs. They can't just rush this. They can't run through and siphon it. It's got to do exactly that. A bit more spam, but not connection just yet. But 1 bullet will do the trick by Jabby. I don't know where delivered through the smoke and through the boxes. 16-11 for the Flames.
Wow. That is a dominating performance if I've ever seen one, to be honest. Completely took apart Endpoint on their map pick, and then on Overpass, the Copenhagen Flames side pick, it was just a massacre at the same time, but with a little bit more resistance from the Endpoint squad. We have Copenhagen Flames going 2-0 in this Swiss stage. They have 1 more game before they get through to the playoffs. They have a nice little blanket, a nice little bit of comfort in these next few games that they have. Potentially 1 more to get themselves through to the playoffs. But for Endpoint, they go 1-1. They go to that part of the bracket. There are going to be some teams, strong teams, that they can face in this next part.
Yeah. With the Flames, that was honestly beautiful performance. You mentioned the people in the beginning as well. It was Nico Dawes in the first round. He was just having a field day. The scoreline as well, it does reflect that. A 16-5 on Endpoint's map pick. Had to make him feel blue. And then on Overpass, it was a bit better the second half. Had they gotten, well, say, 8-7 half, 7-8. Who knows how it could have gone, but as it stands, it is the Danes that do come out victorious. And big thanks to the individuals as well. They had the building blocks, then the individuals. Unfortunately today, the individuals were slightly lacking on the side of Endpoint.
Yeah. So here's our bracket then. Here's the updated Endpoint. Oh, it's not. Yeah, Endpoint are going 1-1. We should see the Copenhagen Flames signs going up to, oh, yep, to production. Yeah, it's not updated. But that's fine, though. We know exactly what's happened. We've also got the other teams that have also played today and, well, you know, previously as well. This is a very competitive, just like whole sort of Swiss stage that we've got here with a lot of these teams. So, you know, Endpoint, they've got a bit of a battle you'd like to think coming into this going 1-1, but as we said, as we mentioned, as we know, Copenhagen Flames, they're now 2-0 in this main Swiss stage. They are looking incredible right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're looking great, and seeing if they kind of continue that for their next match as well. We'll be keeping our eyes on that, but on the other side as well, we'll be thinking or keeping our eyes on Endpoint as well. See what they can do. The few British that remain on that side. But they're not the only British in this competition. If you still want to catch more action today, Winter the Breach versus Zero Nation happening at the moment. On the A stream if you want to go there. But for you and me for today, we're gonna be done.
Yep, that's it. That's us done here on the B stream. Thank you very much for watching. And, you know, you still got some more Counter-Strike action over on the A stream. Go check that out. You don't want to miss it. But as you said, that's us done for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you do !casters. Follow us on Twitter. We greatly appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.